What's up, Cancer? So I'm just gonna start off by saying, guys, that my girlfriend refuses to leave the room, and this is my first time reading in front of her, so this is gonna be fun. Oh my goodness. Here we go. All right, so I hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope everyone's safe during this quarantine and that you guys are staying home if you can. All right, guys, so let's jump into your April reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and don't look at me like that. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancer signs. Keep in mind, guys, that the energy could be transferable. It could be something that is happening with you or something that's happening with the person or environment around you. So let's see what comes out for you guys and where this reading takes us. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with 3 cards here. Now, this deck that I'm using is the Wild Unknown Tarot. All right, so you guys got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the 7 of Swords in the reverse, and the Chariot in the reverse, okay? The energy that you have is the Judgment card reverse, and I promise you I did shuffle, guys, so we have a whole bunch of upright things, but this is a very, very clear message. Some sort of secret was revealed. And this is something where you're realizing that something is now out of your control. Okay, maybe it wasn't in your control to begin with, but there's something that's out of a person's control where a secret comes out and there's a lot of fighting with this. You're realizing that something was just a bad call, but I actually feel like you guys benefit from this because you have the King of Cups, the Lovers card, and the World card. So maybe someone found out something about you guys and maybe they feel very upset and maybe they feel very offended, but this is actually something that I see benefiting you guys. Maybe there's a new love in your life and someone's not happy to see that. But regardless of how you guys feel with this happening, it does bring you into something that's very positive for you and something that's very solid for you. Okay, so again, regardless of if you're the one who's mad and conflicted or if you're the one, whose secret just came out, you're still going towards something good. You just have to get through that initial, the initial problems that come with it. All right, so why are these cards here? We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't feel like this problem is yours. I feel like you guys are just kind of in it somehow because of something that ended, but all of your cards are coming out upright. So I feel like you feel fine or that you're going to be better off without this. But I feel as though you guys decided to let something go. Okay, and the conflict that is coming in because someone is not ready to mentally move past this. So someone who's not ready to move past this, they feel the need to come in to argue, to kind of, cause all this chaos. But I feel like you guys are okay, and I feel like you're ready to move on from whatever you're leaving behind. There's just resistance towards it. You have the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Wands in the reverse. Honestly, if this has to do with love, I feel as though someone is angry with another person because they're with someone else. And I think that it makes it more painful because the person who's with someone else, it's probably something solid and it's probably something that they're happy in. So that might be a tough pill to swallow for some people. But you guys are really being reserved towards something. Whether you're hurt about this or not, the underlying, just energy of this is someone needing to be reserved. Okay. Yeah, someone wants to come back to something and I just don't feel like it's available to them. So that's what's causing conflict here. Someone's moved on, someone's happy, someone's feeling good or in the process of just feeling much better, and someone is just not okay with it. Okay. All right. So let's use another deck. This is Tarot of the Night, Tarot de la Nuit for anyone interested in that. What else is happening with Cancer? All right, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress card, and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, that's why I keep saying I feel like you guys are good because you're onto something new. And I don't feel as though this is something that you guys are like diving headfirst into. I feel like you're taking a very practical and like steady approach towards this. It could have to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn for some of you, or this is something that could be helping you to grow within your finances. But this is something there's a lot of passion here, and it's something that you really have to take your time to tend to this. So it's not, the sort of thing where you could kind of just like plant a seed and walk away. This is something that you're going to have to keep, nourishing. And that's what it is. Someone around this is very unhappy to see this happen. And not only are they unhappy about it, but honestly, I feel like someone's being a brat or an asshole about this. And I don't want to offend anyone if you're being the brat or the asshole. I'm just seeing what I see. But there's something that's very good for you guys that's happening. And someone, they're not okay with that. They don't feel like it should happen for you. Okay, and you guys are choosing to say fuck that, and you're being strong, and you kind of have that, point A to point B mentality where you're not going to let anything get in the way, and you're going to do what needs to be done. But someone is very offended by something that you guys are getting into. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? So that Page of Pentacles came out again. Why is this Empress card here? We have the King of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So that's what it is, guys. Especially if it has to do with love, someone is just very scorned. And they feel as though someone is cheating on them. But I feel like in most cases, the person's not even being cheated on. I feel like it could be a situation where two people separated and then someone went into something new, but someone still feels entitled to that person. That's strongly what I'm feeling. For some of you, maybe you started something with someone from the past. Okay, or maybe someone from the past just wants to start something. Maybe you want to start something. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Let me pull one more card for that. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Let me see why the rest of these cards are here. King of Swords. And the Ten of Cups. So that's why it's so tough, guys, because I don't feel that you're worried about this anymore. You're not worried about building this. You're not waiting on it. You're not expecting it. You're doing what you need to do. With the Hierophant, I can confidently tell you guys that you're on a good path, that whatever you're going towards, whether it's like a person, a job, this is something that is meant to be in your life. There's a soul connection that you have with this journey, and it's something that pushes you to live out your soul's purpose. So this is something strong, and this is why you guys aren't ignoring it, because it's something that's very, very significant, and it's something that's going to change the course of your life in a very positive way. And I think that whoever is taking this hard, they're doing it because they're just not available anymore. With the King of Swords here, it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you guys are dealing with, but I honestly just feel like this is your energy. Okay, or maybe this is the energy of someone around you that, all of this could be vice versa and flipped. But someone found something that makes them so happy that they're not willing to compromise it, and they're not willing to look at anything else, that they were engaged with in the past. So you guys have made up your mind, and you're becoming very reserved and it's like you're very protective over this new path for you. So you guys are sure you want to do this. Someone's just not happy that they don't have that same access to you. That's really what I feel. Okay, someone's just having a really hard time letting it go. And they're willing to do whatever they need to, even if it, negatively affects everyone involved. So I just feel like a selfish, crazy energy. I don't know if this is because, most of us are home now, so we just have so much extra time to think and shit. And I feel like people are prone to kind of having a mental breakdown. But yeah, you guys, you're good without this. So I'm going to pull some cards of guidance for you guys. This last deck I'm using is Grand Lux Tarot. So let's see what sort of guidance you guys need throughout this. Okay, yeah, guys, this message is super clear. Um, all right, so we have the King of Swords in the reverse here. Usually, this is my least favorite person in the deck because this is someone that could be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. And that could be something that you guys are dealing with where maybe someone was that way and there's a lot of manipulation in something. But what I'm really feeling is that someone is no longer manifesting something or working on something or trying to have something in their life, and they're being very, very protective and just closed off because of it. This is someone who can seem like an asshole because of how cold they are. So whether it's you or someone around you, someone is extremely cold, and that really pisses someone off. So expect someone to be pissed off when you decide to put yourself first and you decide to do what's best for you. For some of you, this could have to do with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, maybe even a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I'm reading all of this as energies because I just feel like you've made a decision. You're going to stick to that decision. Even if someone emotionally tries to come in or if something emotionally tries to throw you off, at the end of the day, you're still going to do what's logical. You're going to put your emotions to the side for this because you've seen things for what it is. You've chosen the path that you want to take. If there is any sort of illusion that you guys were kind of like immersed in the past, it's not there anymore. So you're able to do something so strongly because you have so many things around you pointing to the right direction. You've seen the truth in people. Masks have come off. You know what path is the best for you. You guys have the High Priestess, so that confirms everything I'm saying. This is someone who is 125% in tune. This is someone that they don't need proof. They don't need to see shit in writing. They just know and they go with it. So if you feel like someone's going to throw you off or you feel like someone's not good in your life, you don't need any sort of evidence to support that. Just go with it. So with the High Priestess, you guys are completely woke. You have the Star card here. So because you're so aware, there's something that comes in, and this is considered wish fulfillment. And if there's any sort of pain that you guys are going through, this does bring a lot of healing in. But someone is really pissed off that you're getting something that you want. They don't think that you should be having this. All right, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Devil card in the reverse. So whoever this is that's angry about what they're not going to have success with, and I feel like this has to do with you, they're going to talk hella shit. They're going to say anything that they can to get through to you. And this could be you guys as well, so keep that in mind. This is someone that, on a good note, they're very honest. So you don't have to question if what they're saying is true. But they're very petty and they're very, again, they're scorned about something. So they're going to say what they need to make you feel some sort of pain or to trigger you in some sort of way. But at this point, they're doing that because that's all they have, just their words. They don't have any sort of power over you at all. So this is what it comes down to. I'm going to say everything I can because I have no more power over you. So this is strong, guys, because you got yourself out of something that was very toxic for you. Okay, so this is the last thing that they have, just words. There's no other hold or effect this person has, so they're going to say what they need to get their last 2 cents in, but it makes no difference. You're still going to do what you have to do, and it's like, with the energy that you guys have, if someone comes to you like in a fucked up sort of way, I see you guys having the approach of, are you done? Okay, great. I'll talk to you never. And you kind of close the door on that and you don't look back on it. Okay, so yeah, you guys are doing what you need to do. Someone's pissed off that they don't have a sort of success that they wanted with you. And they might even see you as kind of like being a player or doing something that's unfair. But it shows that with you guys taking this path, you dodged a bullet, and there's a lot that you're about to take off with, and there's a lot in your life that's going to come in, and it's going to come fast, and you're in full control. So this is very, very awesome, and it's only happening because you emancipated yourself from whatever that was. So with the Nine of Pentacles, if anything was like holding you back, if anything was kind of getting in the way of your self-sufficiency, or you just making your own decisions and not having to like kind of run it by somebody else, then that's what's going on. So because you're able to let that go, a lot of you are going to be in a place where if you're not financially independent right now, that is something that's going to happen for you. But again, it's because you were able to strongly say no to something. Okay. With a lot of you, what you're building, you don't need anyone else to build it. If you ask for advice or something, that's one thing, but when it comes to the actual building part of it, it's something that you can definitely do on your own. All right. So Hopefully, you know, they don't get in the way too much. I think that this is great that you guys are standing your ground so strongly. But hey, it is what it is. All right, guys. So if you guys need a personal reading, I have been here just with this quarantine. I've been getting so much more out. So definitely, if you guys haven't gotten something and it's been over 3 weeks, please email me so I can get that right out to you. Anyone else who needs anything, everything is in the description below for how to get a reading. You guys can follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Bruja Shit. How did I do?
Great.
Great. All right, guys. I'll see you later.